Alrighty, YouTube. We got AJ today. Uncle Michael is here. Say hi, Michael.
Hi, YouTube.
All right, today we've got the Hyundai, what is this?
It's a 2018 Hyundai Kona.
Hyundai Kona 2018. We are going to figure out why we have water coming in under here in the passenger seat. You guys see all that water? Let's clear that out of the way. So yeah, we'll try and see if we can get to the bottom of this. The internet has lots to say about it. What did the internet say?
I don't even remember. There was like, I just asked
AC
ChatGPT.
condensation
Yeah.
tube.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's start by popping the hood. All right, AJ, do a good job. Try and stay on Michael and what we're doing. Oh yeah, by the way, here we go, YouTube. We got AJ, cameraman today. All right, do your best to hold it still. We want steady camera footage. Let's get after it. Okay. Get a good shot in here, AJ. Kind of what we're looking at.
Like back there?
Yeah, stuff like that. There we go. All right. So we really have no idea what we're looking at. We know that's an alternator, and that's a belt. But let's figure out why water is coming in through the glove box. And I suspect we're going to have to pull the glove box out to try and make a determination here. So let's do that next. All right, here we go. You guys are going to have to come in on this side. All the way down, AJ. All right, let's get in here. We want to try and get a visual as how to pull that glove box down. I think that's going to be important. And my suspicion is there's also the cabin air filter in there. All right, so yeah, why don't you climb in and sit down, AJ? I'll hold it. Sit down. All right, so your job is to be kind of holding the camera on, where my hands go. Okay, let's figure this out together. It doesn't need to come out. Okay, look right here. I can tell you. Okay, right on the side of this glove box, we've got this slow close, slow open hinge, and that needs to come out. And we can kind of already see. My guess is those little clips need to be pushed together, and then that we can pull that off, and then that should give us access to cabin air filter. So you record, AJ. All right, we might have to YouTube or Google this. All right, Hyundai.
Let me try.
How do you do this? All right, you try it. Be careful, don't break it. It's pretty tight on there.
That's really hard.
It's really hard. Okay. Let's pause the video and figure out how to do this. All right, YouTube, we're back. We figured it out. So this clip right there, or it's not really a clip. I don't know what to call it. It's kind of a plastic screw. But basically, let's turn the light on. This comes out like this. You twist and pull it out. It looks like that. And now we can do a full drop down. All right, so what are we looking at here? This is the cabin air filter. I believe there's a blower motor under here somewhere. Right, AJ?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull that cabin air filter out and have a closer look and see if we can find out if maybe water, see if it's wet. And that, pinch. So yeah, that's just, you pinch those, this comes out, down. Hyundai Kia. Remember, airflow in, going down. Oh, I bet you that's where all your noise is coming from. All right, so we got dirty air filter, but it's not wet. AJ wants to feel it. You want to feel it, Michael? Since we're all feeling the air filter.
Yep, not wet.
It's air filtering. Okay. And there's no moisture in there.
Let me get that leaf out of the way. Over here.
Just what you can do is
My
go.
hand is thick. Let me get it in there. See if I can reach the back.
Okay, AJ wants to see if he can reach the back.
Nope, I got to the back.
Okay.
But no water.
So, what should we do? Let's see. I wonder if we take a garden hose and run water down the windshield. See if we can pinpoint where it may be coming in. We'll get a towel and we'll put it on the ground down there and go from there.
I'll get the
All right,
hose.
YouTube, we'll be back. And turns out we think it's a, what is it?
Clogged AC drain line.
Clogged AC drain line.
I don't know for sure.
And you were hearing funny noises whenever you were driving, turning left?
Yeah, just any turn. Any sharp turn really.
Okay, it sounded like it was water, was pool. Alrighty, YouTube, we're back. We left off having determined that it was the AC condenser tube, AC drain line is clogged. So, after further investigation, we determined that yes, we're gonna have to jack up a corner of this car, and we're gonna blow out the clog in the line. So I've got our air compressor set up. We've got some wheel chocks. We've got the car jack, and we've got what's this guy? Air compressor blowout tool, if you will. I'm not sure what the technical term for it is, but it looks like that. With that, what we'll do is we will cut the video here and stage the car for jacking it up. I'll try and get some footage of that and kind of go over some safety aspects of jacking up this car. Also, there are jack points on all four corners of this car, or any car, newer model for that matter, or older. Not an expert. We're quickly becoming experts as we go along, but on this particular model, the 2018?
Yep, 2018.
2018 Kona, the jacking plates, or the jacking positions are plates welded into the frame with 2 notches, and I'll try and show you guys that. Don't jack it any other position. You may damage the molding or other parts of the vehicle. So yeah, we found that out by referencing, obviously, our owner's manual. All right, here we go. We're gonna cut and prepare. All right, YouTube, we're back. First things first, we are going to safety first this car. In the manual it says to, or not in the manual, but the video we watched, and this is news to me. When you jack up one corner of the car, you want to chock the wheels that are in a sort of crisscross pattern opposite of the wheel you're going to work on or jack up. And so in this case, it's rear right and front left, or driver's side. So we'll do that. We'll get in here and we're going to make sure our e-brake is set, which it already is. By the way, I apologize for all the sniffling. I've had a cold since Friday. It's pretty stubborn and not wanting to go away. All right, and by the way, happy Thanksgiving, late Thanksgiving to everybody. It is Black Friday post-Thanksgiving on today, and it's been chilly. It's been a chilly morning. Oh, by the way, these are fantastic to have lying around in the garage. This is a gym mat material. It's about 1 inch thick. Saves on your knees really well. So we're going to put that there. Actually, we need it a little bit out of the way for the jacking up purposes. Which we'll do now. This is going to be noisy as I drag it along the ground, so I don't know how sensitive my mics are to picking up this noise, but I apologize for my voice. Come in for a close-up, Michael. I don't know if we can see. Right under here is the jacking plate. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to see, but there's 2 notches. You want to identify those 2 notches. This zone is where it's okay to put the. Go ahead and come out. That's where it's okay to put the pressure plate. That's what it's called. On there. So we're gonna line that up. And we're gonna slowly bring that up. That looks pretty good. We're in the zone. All right. By the way to use these floor jacks, if you've never used one, this, in most cases, this handle acts as the release for the pressure. And then if you turn it to the right, and that's what engages it and allows it to start coming up. Kind of see that. Let me realign this real quick since I moved it. All right, here we go. And we're just doing this to be able to get our torso under the car. This car has low ground clearance. Do you think that's about enough to crawl under?
I think so. I mean, is it possible to go up more? It might be easier if we just.
I don't want to go too crazy with this. That should be enough. We're going to tighten that down.
Definitely.
Yeah, so we're up. Let's go ahead and pause the video for a minute.
Zoom in. Pan out and show them where we're looking in from.
It's a lot of water, YouTube.
That is the AC drain line My 2018 Hyundai Kona. We just unclogged it.
Let's see. All right. Let's show them what we used.
You're still zoomed in.
Oh, let me zoom out. All right, YouTube. That is a, what did I call it? Oh, it's a siphon tube from my homebrew days. And it's just a stainless steel tube, hollow. And my thought was I would somehow hook this into the drain tube. But in the process of doing that, I must have dislodged something, because that definitely cleared the clog. I'll use this to point, well, I'll show you what I did. We just basically hooked it and kind of jiggled it, and it started draining all the water out. My initial thought was, like, you know, we jacked up the car, went through all this extra trouble trying to see if we could get access to that. We went and put a jack stand under there. I don't know if you can see that. And a light. We were looking and looking. Good thing for Google and Michael here, professional Googler, sort of like the Jamie of Joe Rogan here. Pull that up, Jamie. Pull that up, Michael. Anyways, yeah, so that's the AC drain tube that was apparently clogged. With what, we don't know. But it just started pouring out all the water, so hopefully that's problem solved. We did have to move the car over. I made a mistake and had the front wheel hanging kind of off the edge, and the car started moving a little bit as we were jacking it up, and I was like, whoop. Recall, restart. Anyways, I think that about wraps up our YouTube video. I was going to use the air compressor and talk about setting pressure, and
Why don't we do that still?
we can.
Just for good measure.
Good measure. Okay. Here we go. You can stop the video here if you've solved your problem, but I'll quickly just go over. Most air compressors have a dial on the side here, like this, and we've been slowly leaking air out of it, so our built-up pressure is really low. Usually gets up to about 150 psi, somewhere around there. But this top lever is a gauge to allow air pressure into your line. So if you look at the side of it, see the plus or minus icon? It's basically an air pressure gauge. So in this case, turning left reduces the amount of air pressure that's built up in the tube. And in this case, I was going to set us at a low pressure, probably around 20 psi. This thing, it can rate all the way up to like max pressure, 175 psi, which we did not want to do. You really want to be careful if you're going to be blowing lines out with an air compressor. You can break seals, burst piping, all those sorts of things. So yeah, be sure to set your pressure to a low pressure for starting out to clear lines. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you, Michael, for tagging along, letting us use your car for a video. And AJ, he went back inside. I think he just got too cold. It is a little chilly out here this post Thanksgiving day. Yeah, thanks YouTube.